they didn't have a sense of urgency when you needed them to have and when they needed to have one.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what we're still battling, just finding that 5-man rotation that just has that core energy. I mean, and it was a tougher matchup. They run a 5-out, and it's a motion offense, so you're constantly moving. And kudos to Tulsa and what they run. They run it really elitely. You know, they're back cutting, they're dribble handout, they go down here really hard. Don't do anything complex. Just play really, really well together. And you have to rotate and you have to move. And most people don't want to expend all their energy for 30 seconds on defense. And we worked on it. We worked on our rotations, and we scrambled out. And we knew if we gave up threes, it would be very hard to defend. And we got a little tired, got a little confused, probably made some poor choices down the stretch. We didn't rotate, and we gave up those extra shots. When we did it, we got successful. I mean, we had 22 points off the turnovers. Like, we were up when we were energized and we were going, but the times that we just got to keep getting there. And it's a building process. You know, with such a young team coming in or such unexperienced kids, we're still learning our fight and what our fight looks like and who can bring it every night. And I think that's just kind of part of the problem. So it was times where we didn't show it, but there were times where we really showed who we were. And I think that's the scary part of it, because when you're watching film and you're watching this game and you're like, we get every shot that we're looking for, we get every scheme, but can we finish it? You know, can we get back into, we're right there, but do we dive on the ball? Do we capitalize it? You know, it's one possession. We're like literally looking for the ref to make a call, and then they're shooting. It's like, you know, so it's just, you go back, and if you take all those possessions back, man, it's, you know, the game is different. But that's part of the growth. That's part of the learning process. That's part of the curve we have. And we're just going to keep growing with it. You know, our roots just got to keep growing.
Another thing I noticed today was they were more competitive over the whole game instead of in spurts.
Yeah, and that's what we're still not 40 minutes yet, but we're getting there. And it's so hard when you're still in the losing column. It's easy when you have a locker room where you haven't won yet for a coach to make the mistake of not talking about growth in these moments, and the locker room get really down and they get really defeated when we are getting better. You know, I don't know when it's all going to click, but it's progressing. You know, and different matchups show different things. But at the same time, we are getting better. You see our offense clicking a little bit more. You see our point guards trying to take more control, having more assists, limiting our turnovers, because our live ball turnovers killed us early on in the season. And I think we're getting tougher in the aspect. But there's still a lot to grow. I mean, we started from a very low place and we're raising up. And so we do highlight that without too many more victories, but it's still, you know, some of those you just really like, But it's every game, if you can take back some of those same possessions, you know, you're right there. Yeah, but we got to keep growing, got to keep going.
Next game, they've got an off day, a couple of days off.
Yeah, and then I get to go home, go to mama's, daddy's, grandma's, get loved on, go to church, you know, replenish, rejuvenate, me too as myself, and then we can come back and we can reset. And that was my message. That half is over. We got a chance where I gave everybody, I think everybody got opportunity, everybody got reps. We really have a very spread offense, a very spread lineup, just trying to figure things out with me being a first-year coach, trying a lot of different people in and out. And I think coming into this, we're going to taper it in a little bit more and go with what has been shown.
Now that you've put your message out, reintroduce what you're hoping for once conference play starts.
Competitors. You know, I just want to play an elite level basketball. You know, I want us to think, I want us to feel the game. I don't want us to be out there being robotic. I want us to see, and we're starting to do that. We're starting to read with the defense again. I mean, our offense is a thing of beauty when it's ran right. You know, so we're having fun out there. I want the game to come alive for them. I want them to be able to you know, strategically play the game and feel and talk and work together in unison. I mean, we're still getting there. That style of basketball takes time to get there. You can't just play it overnight. And it's a hard commitment. And some people would have bailed out and just press and try to script, and I didn't. We're sticking with it. We're trying to give these kids a chance. We're trying to get them to play an elite level style of play. And we're going to see when we're going to fulfill it till it gets to the top. So we're going to keep going. That's what we can, you can see us continually to grow. You can see us continue to strategize, and hopefully we continue to join together and show our togetherness. That's the biggest thing that I love about my locker room right now. For the most part, we're a unit. There's no, oh, she did this shit. Like we're together, and we can all take critique better, and grow from that. And I love that about us. I love that. Like my Coach Blair told me, like, don't let the kids' head drop. You have a tough schedule. We had a hell of a schedule. We had a great schedule, and it was a great preparation for us, and showing that we could play and compete. And just if we fix some of the things that we got to really focus on us, because we weren't supposed to be in those games no how, right?
Okay.
We weren't supposed to be in those games no how, so we got to focus on us, and it was really freeing because there was no expectation to win those games. And so as we competed throughout them, it gave us the opportunity to really figure out who we were at the core. And that's the beauty. A lot of coaches don't get in their first year, you know. So we had it, and we'll see what shows up in the SWAC.
All right then, Coach, reintroduce yourself and we'll close this out.
I am Coach Skeete. I'm the head coach at Texas Women Basketball. See y'all in the SWAC.
This is Jerry Lee Woodley Jr., the College Sports Reporter, signing off.